Good evening, I'm Ken Bastida. Dana is off tonight. He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday.
Let's go, Brandon. Come out of hiding. Hear the voice of the people chanting, fuck Joe Biden. You pad your pockets and build us back broke. Biden crime family needs to hang from a rope. Let's go, Brandon. Come out of hiding. Hear the voice of the people chanting, fuck Joe Biden. Can't cover your crimes up with lies and smoke. Biden crime family needs to hang from a rope.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to look at Jimmy's Pickle. Over at the other channel, Sunday, Bloody Sunday, looking at Zang's The Jimmy Pickle Bloody Mary Mix. Jimmy John sandwiches. Contains 74% juice. Best Buy, and it's next year. That's always a good sign. I like to see that. So, got a few things done today. Talk about surprising my ass. Of course, by now, anyone that's likes to waste their time with the other channel, I got asked by my contact, Johnny or Jimmy or Ginny Johnny or Vinny. Seriously, that's what he says his name is. Vinny. I'm not even kidding. I think on Friday, either Thursday night or Friday, said, "Hey, would you like to take a look at the TN12 V6 or version 6?" And I'm like, "Sure." And it showed up last night at 7:30 at night, and I already did the video. And the last thing I told everybody in that video was I'm gonna make the BSS that version 6, my new EDC, but I was gonna take the bezel off of it, and lo and behold, the TN12 version 6 is the exact same light. Whoa. Exact same light without the sharp ring on it. And it's $20 less. I'm not going to bother showing it to you. Most of you either don't give a fuck or you've already watched the video. But if, yeah, it's $49 for the Black Scout Survival version with the spiky end on it, or it's $29 to pick up the exact same light without the spiky end on it for $20 less. I'm like, this is what I want as my... Look at me, huh? And just so I don't forget, someone remind me, I was asked to show you something for sale that Jeremy has, Pre-Dawn Death. Which if I don't cue it up right now, I'm going to forget for sure. There we go. Oh, and I can move this. Sharky. So Sharky rips my asshole like never mind. Sharky rips me a new one because he hurts himself. He hurts himself up at the shack. But I have the big med kit with. And he said that he could find everything but a fucking Band-Aid and rip me a new one. I opened this up, Sharky, and the very first thing I was staring at was some Band-Aids. This is a real doll. Ask me how I know. I was always wondering why she looks so familiar. That's because I have her slid under the Star Trek bed. Yeah, so, but I told Christine, please order me a big pack of variety Band-Aids that are going to go straight in here so I don't have to hear about it. And Poco, I like the new SOG that I got better than the old SOG. So if this is something that I need to send you a barrage of pictures, but if you were joking or serious, this one is a candidate for you. Otherwise, I am going to sell it because somebody, I won't mention any names, but it's something that sounds a lot like Y-Rap. Said I should right now in the process of trying to get my business started and going without any revenue for a while, that I should sell a few things. So that's exactly what I spent this. That's what I did today. I spent the day organizing stuff, what I intend on keeping and what I intend on getting rid of. Maybe faint pickle smell. Other than that, cheers. No, it definitely has a pickle taste to it. Is it strong and overwhelming? I don't think so. And I'm a fan of Zing Zang. This might be one less thing that Jeremy has to do to it now. Now it's just a little A1 and some Tabasco. Not bad. Oh yeah. Okay. Jeremy has a new in the box. Battery has never even been in it. It is a Delta Point Pro in FDE, and it is a red dot. 2.5 MOE. The normal price on him is $350. He would sell it for $250. And it looks like that. Jeremy, it's too bad my business isn't up and going, because that would be cool to put on my FDE FN510. So, if anybody's interested, either get a hold of Jeremy or get a hold of me. You can get that new in the box. Battery's never even been in it for $250. Okay. And I don't know why, but my safe alerts started texting me every time the door is opened again. I haven't changed anything. I get an email every single Monday telling me the condition of the sensor in the safe. Temperature, humidity, strength of the battery, if it's been smile moneyed or not. Yes. First in is J-Dog saying first. Then Smile Money says first. No, J-Dog got me beat. And Smile Money says, were you making modifications to the Evil Black Rifle on YouTube video? Oh no, I have your other channel. actually, Smile Money, I should get credit for that because I was deactivating a firearm. I was rendering it impossible for it to fire a projectile. I turned it from a weapon into a toy. They may not feel that way if you ran into a bank with it, but, you know. Wouldn't that be funny? Ah, I got you with the green dot. Hey. 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 We could skip the... See? Better without the tattoos. Mike says, cheers, brother. Cheers, Mike. Then he says, that's a big no on your last battle box. Big waste of money if I bought some nice looking items, but all stuff I wouldn't buy or want to use. Oh, that's exactly why I asked, Mike. I mean, I don't know. I figured if BattleBox actually came on over and watched the video, I think, you know, constructive criticism, you know, can only help your company get better. When a company is just like, oh, asshole, well, then I believe you are failed to doom, or you're failed to doom. You're doomed to fail. Well, I did have one pregame. I was talking to my little Sammy Poo, and I had a hams. She found out that, oh, and then I turned around and forgot. My snit was going to be a grain belt, and she said, hey, I'll have one with you. What happened to this? Here it is. The proper snit glass. A snitty. Ooh, bad. Look at that head. Oh, God, yeah. Let's try that again. Put it next to the pinnacle that came from the freezer just to make sure it, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Ben N says, boom. Smile Money, so you believe we can create and drive hurricanes, but mankind has no role in climate change. Bull, you are so conflicted. No, I've always said that the claim about environmentalism that us as a society are causing the cycles of hot and cold and different things. The ability to make and create weather being through our government is a completely different conversation. And as far as I'm concerned, you are taught where I am talking about apples to oranges. The fact is, us making CO2 is exactly what our planet needs to thrive. Yet they talk about the ozone layers. Oh, there's these and there's this, and yet when they went looking for them, they turned out that all those ozone holes were gone. No. I think you should look into Bill Gates himself talking about the ability to alter climate and make it rain or make it not rain, which I think plays directly in, I know, some more of that weird conspiracy shit that I've been so right about over the years. You know, they want to be able to control food. All of these food plants that mysteriously burnt down in the last 4 years. This, that, and the other thing. And all of a sudden, you take an area and you make it so that they have an unusual amount of drought. And then, yes. And then all of a sudden, the crops are all being destroyed. Or the other direction, you get an extreme amount of precipitation and they all get drowned out and the stuff gets wrecked. But I I am just simply bringing you the probably hundreds of hours in any particular month that I follow a bunch of science stuff, and I just think it's a really weird thing that a government plane is tracking back and forth, putting something into the atmosphere, and then all of a sudden we get... Now, the actual religion of climate change is fucking bullshit. And if you were to, stop... Sure, why not? If you were to start actually looking at... first of all, we've only been keeping tabs on the weather for, the last 200 years? Tops? So, in the scheme of things, on the age of this planet, what does that tell you? And everybody that put their hand in the air because they wanted to say nothing, you are the ones that were correct. Nothing. I also brought down my 3 favorite knives right now because... if you don't give a flying fuck about me talking about a battle box, I thought you might be interested in at least my opinion on knives. I know Sharky said that he's not really a fan of the new one, but I did kind of notice that my super ass favorite knife, the Real Steel, that does come to an abrupt flat spot on the front of it that I didn't even think about until I was comparing it with the custom one from BattleBox, but I really like the ones with the lock bar on it, so you can get a reverse boner. And of course, this guy with the push button does the exact same thing. Or you got the flipper. Of course, another theme. Evidently, I like the little lanyards. Let's see. I can't remember if this one. I think both these are matte. I don't want to piss off Hector because Hector has made some for me too. But I think that's on the big knife upstairs. But the Real Steel. This was a BattleBox exclusive. The only thing I don't like is I don't like how it takes about 5 minutes, because then we can. If you've ever owned a pipe, then they call it the nose oil. If you buy a blank, this is a real thing. I purchased a pipe blank once, and I asked the owner. I said, out of curiosity, what is safe to put on there? He goes, nose oil. And I seriously thought he was fucking with me. And I must have had that weird ass look on my face. And he goes, no, I'm completely serious. Nose oil. You take the pipe and you wipe your natural oils on it, and then smoke it. And when it heats up, it pulls those oils in, and it'll continue to darken the pipe. And I don't know. I had that one out for the longest time, and I guess I don't know what happened to it, but I really like this knife. I've been carrying the shit out of that, but I do really like the Wesson, and I think this would be a good defensive knife right here too, because that's gonna get some stuff done, and I'm not really worried about breaking it off either. Anybody want some ice cream? Anybody want to go to Cooterville? Mike, I can't use my Mantix training device. Software not compatible on my old junky Android phone. The laser aim version would have been even better. Well, if you can't use the software for the Mantis, I don't think you'd been able to use the software for the laser aim, because you have to have the laser aim software on your phone, and then you gotta set it up and aim it at the target. So, just saying, Mike. So I haven't even looked yet, but if I do a Ebomi video and I interviewed Jesus Christ, I would be lucky if I got 150 views. So for Mantis, I decided, well, I told them about our last get together over here. I sent them a link to that, and I sent them a link. I did a short this morning that the last time I checked, I already had double the views than I would for a battle box from a year ago. But I do think it's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to have to try that. I'm just trying to figure out how, to successfully do that with a rifle. I mean, like for instance, yesterday, I'm looking through the scope on the JP Killer, and even 20 feet away at the other refrigerator, the dot was about 6 inches low. So how do you really do the Laser Academy? I mean, you set that all up. Can you set the Laser Academy up at 100 yards away? I don't know how much degradation the laser dot is going to have at 100 yards, but I suppose you could do 50 yards, and at least it's going to give you an idea if you're pulling, pushing, or... That's right, Sharky. Lots of favorite colors in there. Orange, I know it's one of your favorite colors. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Bad says, my captain, my captain. My bad. My bad. Smart money, landscapers must not be able to work with landscape trailers in Duluth. Well, you don't see a lot of stuff. I mean, unless you pull special permits so that you can actually leave stuff behind. Most of the stuff that you see happen, especially inside the city limits, they literally have to stop, put on the hazards, unload everything, and then they usually, like when I worked for A.G. O'Brien, if we did any kind of close to residential, like businesses that were close or in residential areas, we had our guy, our kid. He would come down, we'd get everything unloaded as fast as possible, then off he went, because there was like no place to even put the truck. I don't know, if you live in a more rural area, sure, that would be great, but as a floor sander, I know where I spent most of my life for 10 years, between 19th Avenue East and 60th Avenue East, and in between those two spots, once you get way out east, you might be able to have more opportunities to be able to find a spot inside of a city block, but it's kind of like Jordan. Ask my buddy Jordan, oh God, yes, what it's like to have your work stuff in a trailer. It's like, most time you just pray that they live far enough out that you're actually pulling up a driveway and not just I mean, I don't have any off-street parking. The only way that I would that'd be the other problem. I don't have any place for a trailer. No place for a trailer. This kind of all goes back to when for the 1 year that I had one summer, because I never even kept it to have to store it. When I had the boat, no place to put it. Right now, I have a place for Christine to park out in front, and I park my truck in the Subaru out back. So, yeah, I remember that was always a big struggle for Jordan. He used to have to park across the entrance of there was his garage had 3 garages, 3 doors, and he literally had to park the trailer across the back of them. And he spent a lot of his time trying to figure out where he's going to put, quote unquote, the damn trailer. It's just, realistically, it just would never work. I don't have a place to put it, and typical job, anything between 19th and roughly 40th, any projects that I would get in that area, and for me at the time, that was the majority of stuff. It just no go. No, there'd be no place to put it. Yeah, I feel sorry for some of the bigger companies that have anything of bulk. Usually they got to rush in, offload what they can, and then either take it away completely, and then someone pops back when the job is done, or you just got to be fast and not piss people off. I mean, we used to do the same thing. We used to just have to put the flashers on. You get people flipping you off when we're offloading the skid steer in some locations because there was no off-street place to... I don't know. I think her, and then after that, all of them. Rich, my first generation Mantis for the AR-15 doesn't work in the woman's build, but works fine in the 2 AR-15s I built. Huh. Yeah, if specs are supposed to be so, it has to be the swing of that. It has to be the hammer. Bad. Some possible company names: Bomi Flooring Solutions, and Vivian Floors and Interiors, Top Tier Floors, Duluth Flooring Company, I think that one exists, maybe, Precision Floors by Eric, Floorcraft Designs, Elite Finish Flooring, Bomi Flooring and Remodeling, Prime Step Flooring. Some of those aren't bad. Right off the bat, I am automatically ruling out anything with my name in it. That's something I don't want to do. Cobra, more business name ideas. The Floor Doctor. That one I think does exist, or at least it did up here. I don't know if he did hardwood though. I think this was a wax and that kind of thing. Northern Lights Floor Care. Dutch Rudder Services. That last one's solid. Poco. This format is better than the grumpy old man format. Poco. Oh look, I sponsored a cowbell. Then he says, I hate it. I'm actually right in the middle of Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Why'd we get her twice? She must be loaded twice. That was Matt wanting to know if I wanted to come over for garage beers. And the barbecue's open. Yes. Or maybe that's a, oh hell yeah, yeah. Even though she's got a huge forehead, and obviously she's got tattoos though. That's a strike against her. Fruit, anyone? Cheapo gun guy. You were put on earth to achieve your greatest self, to live out your purpose and to do it courageously.
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
And fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck Kamala Harris. I wore the I'm with Kamala. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm not that fucking stupid. I wore that shirt to the grocery store, along with my my red evil "Make America Great Again," because I can see why a libtard douchebag Democrat went like that. You know, why would they want America to be good and strong? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh look, it's her again. What the hell is up with this chick today? Not like a complainer. Poco, Patriot Floor Restoration. See, I was trying to think of something like that, but I'm in a real liberal area, so I thought maybe, you know, I want to take their money before they know my political affiliation. And it's really sad that if you consider yourself a patriot, a liberal automatically doesn't like you. What does that tell you about them? That's weird. Hang on a second. The next two girls are free. This week's adventures of... Let's see if Matt is on the brew review so I can get triggered. There is somebody that has Matt living in their brain for free. You'd think with just that thought alone, you'd want to change your ways. Yes. Sophie, sleepy nakedness. Mr. 27, wake up, naked guy. Yes. McLean, trade the Subaru for a cargo van. Watch your... You keep my Subaru out of your fucking mouth! Wade. Hello, choir. Wade speaking. If at this time you think the federal government cares about we the people, you're part of the problem. We are here only to be manipulated to provide money and labor to advance their agenda. That is all. You may resume your regular fuckery. That is all. Peace out. So, yeah, okay. So this is my my work setup, and the at first I didn't think it was going to be a deal, but the Leatherman Surge fits perfectly in there, and then I got my my Lumitop. And then, that's right, one of the main reasons I brought this down here is the belt clip broke on it. I got this after the incident that that Jay from Elite Ammunition went through, and it catches on the blade, so it's not gonna fall all the way through. But yeah, I need to take that off of there. It's actually kind of sharp. Yes, yeah. A personal favorite, and then she's holding a beer in her hand. Yeah, I think I have, where is it? I had this little guy. Hey, we should stick Poco on all of the cowbells. It's Poco Loco approved. He'd probably actually be happy if I scraped it the fuck off of there. Can you... you can't quite sponsor... You can't quite sponsor a train whistle. But while I'm at it... Hey, I got Poco right there. No. I got Poco on the safe, though, don't I? Oh, I don't know. The door's open. Hang on. You're seeing some sponsorship fucking going down live right here. First we gotta de-jizz it. Oof. Oofta. Ellie. Sharky says, what? We all done? Fuck me. Ooh. McLean's gonna be pissed. Sharky, cheers all. Shot that. Here we go. We shot that. I'd like to shoot that. With the love load. Oh, God damn. Sharky says, that's not Project Overkill. That's the JP Killer. Still weird that the Mantis wouldn't work in the Palmetto. Yeah, I know. That is weird. Should have done this anal style where I grit it out and putting the laser on it. I say it's pretty good. Pretty good, yeah, pretty good. She looks like she's enjoying that muffin. Sharky, modern range extenders from a mesh network where the wireless devices roam from access point to access point, just like a cell phone does. Evidently she needs a throat lozenger. Well, that would be an idea, Sharky. When are you gonna come over here and hook it up for me? Mr. 27 says 27th. Get out. Seriously? Then he says cowbell. Yep, disappoint if there isn't more cowbell reparations. And Sharky, with the last comment, says Delta 5. D5 is a hit. And I logged all of your hits off your picture in. So which one was this? Oh, the HK style. Maybe I should sell them too. What else I got? That fell. That fell. That's actually a rail off of Alice. My pill dispenser, which I actually wish I would remember to bring out. The amount of times we are out and about at exactly when I should have taken something to stop my feet from burning like a... What in the absolute fuck is this? KPIX? Oh, that did work. Hitting delete. Almost want to get rid of that one too. I was going to say I'd definitely hold on this one, and that's actually that'd been funny. I think I'm going to hold on that last one. Then a plate of food comes up. I have no explanation how that happened. That's right. Don't blame me, because I voted for Trump. And I'll be voting for Trump again. And, okay. Sharky had the last comment, so I guess we're going to the club. I'll take her, but you couldn't give me the bike. Not a fan. Not a fan. Leaky, slow. I can't say anything about the noise level. I think Vivian's louder than most Harleys. Okay. The Jimmy Pickle Bloody Mary mix from Zing Zang. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Pour over ice, add a squeeze of lime. Garnish with Jimmy Pickles. Yeah, I don't think we need to go that far. On the Bloody Mary scale. Hey, Sharky, she's got freckles. Where do we fall? Where do we fall on that? On the scale, I think I would give it a. I think I would give it a 7.75. Heart and Soul. Crooked Rum. Okay, in the club, there's three of you. Smile Money first. Cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Smile Money. J-Dog, Heart Club, Mr. Holster. And Rich Huff says, cheers, clubbers. And that is all, folks. Tomorrow, I don't know, probably... I want to say probably not. I need to go over and do some... give Samantha a hand with the last of her project. Still really proud of her. She when they bought their place, there's a big deck out back, and there was no stairs off of it. And instead of putting some stairs right here, she wanted stairs across the entire thing. So her and Gage did that. And then today, I don't know if this was he wasn't home, or if he was home, he was asleep. I think he's working. And I think she did it completely by herself. Nice little landing strip. It's like when your kid falls down, if you just act like you're not paying attention to the nice little landing strip, then nobody knows that it's really there or what you're talking about. Like if your kid falls down and you just pretend that they didn't fall down, they don't cry. But if you look at them and go, oh. She decided to add stairs to the other side, and I think she did it by herself, and she's like, I screwed up. And I'm like, well, how'd you screw up? Video chat. And I'm like, well, you didn't screw up. It's like the bottom row one way or the other had to go long, or the old way had to go long, and I go, that's not you screwing up, that's you would have literally had to cut out and add or start off with a longer board, right? I go, if I showed you a picture, you'd go, and trying to explain to her that she didn't screw up, it was just, you added something to what wasn't originally planned for. The first tread should have been long enough to meet the one that was coming in from the new side. I can fix it. I told her I can add a little thing in that'll be more than strong enough. If it bugs you, then we just back up to the first stringer, cut right down the center of the stringer, and we'll put a longer piece in there. But overall, it looked really good, and she's working with power tools. So, yeah, I don't think Gage had anything to do with it. Gage is, they have like these, and nothing against if Gage watches this. I mean, that's more power. It's what works in their relationship. Sam's the mechanical one, and Gage is the cook. So, okay, I'm going to hit the button one last time, and then no, I'm not going to go over and get a beer at Matt's, because if I do that, then I'll want to go to La La Land sooner than planned. So, okay, guys. Yeah, probably not tomorrow, because I know McLean's entire day revolves around if I'm going to be here or not. Yeah, probably not, because I'll probably be giving Sam a hand tomorrow. But if not, I'll be here to drink a beer with you guys. Cheers.